The Bible's first family tree, or a map of the nations, the church in Genesis 10. Have you ever felt like humanity keeps reaching higher and higher, only to come crashing down again? That's what happens right after the flood in Genesis 10. A fresh world, a new start, but soon the cracks appear. This chapter, often skipped as just a genealogy, hides 3 powerful secrets about the church that speak straight into our story. Let's look closely at the Table of Nations and see how it points to Christ and his people today. Genesis 10 lists the families of Noah's sons spreading out across the earth. It looks like a family tree, but it's really a map of nations. The hidden message? God's plan has always been global. The church is not tied to one tribe, language, or ethnicity. From the very beginning, God was setting the stage for a people drawn from every nation. What starts as names in Genesis 10 finds its fulfillment in Revelation 7, where every tribe and tongue worships before the throne. The church is not an accident of history, but the goal of history. As the nations spread, they also divide. Genesis 10 introduces Nimrod, the mighty hunter who built cities and empires. His strength looked impressive, but it foreshadowed the rise of kingdoms that exalt themselves against God. The secret here is that the church lives in the middle of competing empires, but she doesn't bow to them. Our king is not Nimrod or Pharaoh or Caesar. It's Christ. Genesis 10 shows the rise of human power, but hidden inside is the promise that God's people will endure beyond every empire. The church is not built by conquest, but by covenant. Finally, Genesis 10 reminds us that even scattered families are still under God's eye. Each nation listed traces back to Noah's sons, and each one still belongs to God's world. This hints at the church's mission: to gather back the scattered, to bring the gospel to every people listed in this chapter. The Table of Nations is a table waiting for Christ's invitation. What looked like division becomes the church's commission. If you believe God's plan has always been bigger than one people or one place, and that the church is his answer for every nation, then put the word nations in the comments. Because in Christ's church, no matter where you come from, there is a place prepared for you.